So if you remember, I said that anybody can write down a goal. It's very simple to get a piece of paper out and write down something that you hope to achieve one day, but that's not very meaningful. As a matter of fact, 92% of people who write down their goals fail to achieve them. There's a reason for that. There's no structure to their goals. And there's pretty good processes in place. I mean, most people in business have heard of SMART goals. They've got to be specific. They've got to be measurable. They've got to be aligned to your vision. They've got to be reachable. You've got to believe they can be attained. And they've got to have a time limit. They've got to be time bound. These are the parameters that make up a SMART goal. However, you cannot have a long-term goal and a short-term goal that are not aligned to your vision. You will never achieve them if they're not aligned. So when I talk about goals, what I've given you here on the last sheet of the journal is 3 goals that I want you to think about. And I want you to ask yourself, go through each one of these talking points and see if it indeed is measurable. Is it specific? Is it aligned? Is it reachable? Is it time bound? And then you check those off so that you know that you agreed that these were actually attainable goals. I want to share one more thing with you about goals. I often tell people you shouldn't really share your big goals with the whole wide world. Keep those nice and close to your chest. Share your daily goals. So when you think about it, if it takes 365 days to train to become an Ironman, but you're not a triathlete today, if you went out and told everybody, hey, I'm going to go do an Ironman, they're going to go, good for you, I'll believe it when I see it, because it's not in your character to be doing these things. So what you need to do is break it down and ask yourself, once you've broken it down by 365 days, is it really truly achievable? Can I attain that goal? You go through this checklist. And if you believe that it is, then you start achieving one day at a time success and building positive momentum. And at some point, either 365 days from now or maybe a little bit longer, you will achieve that goal. But the point is, you didn't set yourself up for failure in the beginning by sharing with the whole wide world what your big vision and what your big goal was. Because people who see that as being out of character are going to rain on your parade. They may love you, and they just don't want to see you get hurt. Therefore, they will encourage you not to chase your goals. So don't fall a victim to somebody else's negativity. Just write down your big goals, keep them close to your chest, and focus on winning the day. You'll notice I have this t-shirt on here, and I'm going to talk about this when I get into my mantra, but I want you to focus on winning at your goals one day at a time.